The snow had started falling just after sunset, slow and quiet, the kind that made New York City feel unreal, as if the noise and chaos had been wrapped in cotton. From the 23rd floor of the apartment building on West 54th Street, the city lights looked distant and soft, blinking patiently as the year prepared to die. Daniel Harper stood by the window with a glass of cheap whiskey in his hand, watching strangers hurry below, wrapped in coats and excitement, heading toward parties he wasn't invited to and celebrations he didn't want to attend anyway. New Year's Eve had always felt strange to him, too loud, too hopeful, too full of promises that never seemed to come true. This year was worse. His girlfriend had moved out 2 weeks earlier, leaving behind an empty closet and the faint smell of her perfume that still clung to the bedroom curtains. His parents were in Florida, his friends scattered across the city, busy building memories he would never be part of. So Daniel stayed home, convincing himself it was a choice, not a surrender. The TV murmured in the background, a familiar voice counting down to midnight from Times Square, where thousands of people stood packed together in the cold, smiling at cameras, waiting for a ball to drop and a new year to rise. Daniel took a sip of whiskey and grimaced. He checked his phone. 11:42 p.m. No messages, no missed calls. He turned away from the window and sat on the couch, scrolling aimlessly through social media. Photos of champagne glasses, party hats, kisses frozen in digital happiness. He locked the phone and tossed it onto the cushion beside him. That was when he heard the knock. It was soft at first, 3 taps, slow, careful. Daniel frowned and looked toward the front door. No one ever visited him unannounced. His neighbors barely spoke to each other. The building had security. Visitors had to be buzzed in. He muted the TV and listened. Nothing. He stood up, his socks silent against the hardwood floor, and approached the door. He pressed his eye to the peephole. The hallway outside was empty, lit by the dull yellow lights that never seemed bright enough. No shadows, no movement. Probably kids, he told himself, or someone knocking on the wrong door. He stepped back and returned to the couch, unmuting the TV. The crowd in Times Square cheered as a singer took the stage. Daniel sank into the cushions, trying to relax. Then the knock came again. 3 taps. Louder this time. Daniel's chest tightened. He stood quickly and went back to the door, checking the peephole again. Still nothing. The hallway looked exactly the same, silent and empty. "Hello?" he called, his voice sounding smaller than he expected. No answer. A strange chill crept up his spine. He locked the deadbolt, though he was sure it had already been locked. He leaned his forehead against the door for a moment, listening. He could hear his own breathing, the distant hum of elevators, the muffled sounds of celebration from other apartments. He turned away. Behind him, from the direction of the bedroom, something knocked. Daniel froze. It was unmistakable. 3 taps. Slow, deliberate. The sound came from the bedroom door. His heart began to race. Every rational thought in his mind screamed that it was impossible. No one was inside his apartment. He had been alone all evening. The windows were locked. The fire escape was inaccessible from his unit. He swallowed hard and glanced at the clock on the microwave. 11:54 p.m. The bedroom door stood at the end of the short hallway, slightly open, darkness pooling behind it. Daniel took a step forward, then another, his feet heavy as if the air had thickened around him. "Stop," he whispered, unsure who he was talking to. Silence. He reached the bedroom door and pushed it open. The room was empty. The bed unmade, clothes draped over a chair, the faint glow of city lights slipping through the blinds. Nothing out of place. He exhaled shakily and laughed under his breath, rubbing his face. Stress, loneliness, too much whiskey. He turned to leave. The bedroom door slammed shut behind him. Daniel screamed and spun around, grabbing the handle. It wouldn't budge. He pulled harder, panic rising in his throat. From the other side of the door, something scratched. Long, slow, dragging sounds like fingernails carving through wood. Daniel pounded on the door, yelling for help, his voice cracking. His phone vibrated in his pocket. He fumbled it out with shaking hands. No signal. The screen flickered. Battery 2%. The scratching grew louder, faster, as if whatever was on the other side knew he was trapped, knew he was afraid. The TV in the living room roared suddenly, the volume jumping to maximum. 10! Daniel screamed again, backing away from the door until he hit the far wall. 9! The lights flickered. 8! The scratching stopped. 7! The door handle began to turn. 6! Daniel slid down the wall, tears streaming down his face, his chest burning with a